In my last video, I shared with you what I thought were the worst games that I reviewed in 2008. Now I'm going to do the best games. This list was a lot harder to come up with. And I want to clarify this again. This is not a list of the best games that came out in 2008. This is a list of the best games that I reviewed this year in 2008. Number 10. Animal Crossing City Folk. This is one that just barely made the list. As much as I think the game is a lazy port of the DS title, it's still an Animal Crossing game. It's fun to play and replay every day, so I would be remiss if I didn't at least make it number 10, since I still do play it every day. This game is a remake of the DS title, which was a remake of a GameCube game, which was a remake of an N64 game. How many times can you remake the same game? Now, Nintendo does have a reputation of reusing items and storylines. The Mario and Zelda games are a perfect example of that. However, they've never been so brazen just to remake the same game over and over again. I guess Animal Crossing is their experiment to see how many times they can get you to buy the same game. Number 9. Quantum of Solace. This one I said you should rent, and I still hold to that. The only reason I said you should rent it is that it's too expensive for the limited gameplay they give you. You could beat the game in 8 hours, and the online experience, while incredibly fun, is hampered by the fact that it's hard to find a game. That said, the game is a lot of fun. I think it has to do with the fact that you can duck and hide behind cover. I loved that aspect of the game. Plus, the level designs were clever and challenging. I have no idea what Quantum of Solace means. I guess it's time to pull out the old dictionary. Let's see. Quantum. A quantity or an amount. Solace. Comfort in sorrow. Of. Used to indicate cause. Okay. So, many things of grief? Is that what it means? Okay, that is a strange name for a film, but it's not like it's the first time a Bond film has had a strange name. There's been names like You Only Live Twice, Moonraker, and Octopussy. I've never seen it, but I assume the last one's about a cat with 8 legs. Number 8. Super Mario Galaxy. Now, I'm sure I'm going to be getting a few emails asking, well, how can Mario Galaxy be at number 8? It's the best game ever. It should be number 1. That's true. It's a great game. But I played it a lot last year, and it wasn't as much fun for me this year when I went to review it. The game still looks incredible, has almost perfect controls, and has really engaging gameplay. At least in Mario Galaxy, the stars actually serve a purpose in this game. They fuel Rosalina's spaceship. That's right, Rosalina is using the stars as fuel. That's pretty brutal if you think about it. The stars were all happy to be rescued. Then Mario throws them into the fire pit so they can die to power up her ship. Imagine if we had to run our cars with kittens. It's just as messed up as Mario using baby stars to power a spaceship. Number 7. Wild Earth African Safari. I can't believe there's a Majesco-made game on my list, but there it is. This game is great for kids who want to learn about wild animals. Its simple yet engaging gameplay will make you want to finish out the 6 to 7 hours of content the game holds. And at a reasonable price of $20, you will get your money's worth.
How do we find these elephants?
Well, there's a sure sign we can use to track them. They're dung.
You're joking.
Not at all. They'll be hard to miss. Adult elephants excrete around 330 pounds of dung every day. See that big cow in the middle? That's the matriarch.
Really, Professor? That's not nice.
No, Val. Female elephants are called cows. The males are called bulls.
Number 6. The Price is Right. I know there are a few people out there that don't agree with my love of this game. And even though I said you should rent the game, the only reason I said that was due to the price. Sure, the computer cheats like crazy while you're spinning the wheel, the character animations are bad, and the video playback of the prizes is too small. Even given all those faults, I still love the game. I played the game over 50 times, and I still didn't get tired of it. Although it does get a bit obvious that the publishers were paid for some of the prizes to be placed in the game, as some of the descriptions for the prizes just go way over the top. Let's see if you can spot the one that was paid for.
Enjoy the flavor of potato chips, the snack made for every occasion. Chocolate chip cookies can put a smile on your face, a perfect snack anytime.
North Sides Plus Veggies, roasted garlic, olive oil, and broccoli rotini. 2 servings of veggies never tasted this good. Each package of North Sides Plus Veggies is made with 2 full servings of vegetables. U.S. dietary guidelines recommend 5 servings per day. 1 serving equals half a cup. Each pouch serves 2.
Number 5. Zack and Wiki. I am a huge adventure game fan, so this game is an easy recommendation. Its cartoony graphics, great level designs, and tricky puzzle solutions makes this game a must-buy for the Wii. The story is about Zack, a young pirate, and Wiki, a weird flying monkey thing. Number 4. Boombox did everything right. Great physics, entertaining gameplay, and addicting multiplayer. But that wasn't good enough for the publishers. They also gave us a level editor that was simple to use to create our own worlds. You have to figure out which block you should aim for and how hard you should throw it to best topple down the many stacks of blocks. To make things even more interesting, they also have different blocks you could throw at. Some explode on contact and make some awesome explosions on the screen. Some only blow up when they're combined with the same color, and some just disappear when hit. Number 3. Resident Evil 4. I am not the biggest fan of the Resident Evil series, but even I couldn't resist the charm of this game. Even though I did have some fun with the game and my 7 problems with it, it really was a fantastic game to play and replay. Notes? While you progress through the game, you start piecing together what's going on. And you get inside information where you can find items by reading the notes that someone's been writing. The question I'm wondering is, who's writing all these notes?
Dear evil leader, the stupid American will never figure out that we hid the key behind the old shed with the hidden safe, with the combination being 3471. Ha 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 ha, we're totally gonna win. Affectionately yours, Thomas Wigglebottom.
Number 2. Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility. This game went back and forth as my number 1 pick on this list. But in the end, the consistent loading screens were what placed it in the second spot in this countdown. Other than the loading screens, the game is perfect. It's the most addictive game I've ever played. The thing that I liked about it the most was that you could play the game any way you want. It was your decision if you wanted to focus in on earning money, advancing relationships, or completing the story. It was completely up to you.
Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility.
This is the Wii Viewer,
And a little reviewer.
and we're going to review Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility, or as the title screen calls it, Number 1. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The third time's the charm with this series, as they've perfected on what made the previous titles so great. They made the game easy for kids to play while making it challenging enough for older players. This is still one of those games that I play at least once a week when my friends come over. There really is no better fighting game on the market right now for any platform that is more fun and replayable than Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Buy it now. Well, that's it. My top 10 best games that I reviewed in 2008. As I put this year to a close, I want to thank all my subscribers for all your support. It's funny to think that at this time last year, I said to my sons, what if we made some reviews for Wii games? It's fascinating to see how the way I've evolved my reviewing style since my first video a year ago. I wish everyone watching this all the happiness in the world as this year is coming to a close. And I will be back next year with even more reviews, starting out with a review of Okami. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you in 2009.